Hi, this is Lucia with The Art of Love, and this week I have an email from a girl who says, I've been talking to a guy for about 2 months and we've had sex twice. We agree to be exclusive. Sometimes he'll text me every day and sometimes he goes days without talking to me. He asked me to get on his Facebook for him the other day and message a good friend. So I did, and I also decided to check his other messages. I saw he had been talking to another girl the night before and was saying the exact same things to me. See, that's what happens when you check up on someone. Most of the time, if you suspect something's going on, you're probably going to find something. So, continuing, she said, when I asked him about it, he said he was drunk. So, does that mean that you're supposed to just overlook anything that anyone does just because they say they're drunk? I mean, is that like the excuse that covers everything? No matter what they do, oh, you were cheating, oh, but I was drunk, Oh, you were doing this, oh, but I was drunk. You were doing that, oh, but I was drunk. So that's really not an acceptable excuse, but a lot of people use it thinking that it'll get them out of the jam that they're in when they're caught doing something. And she goes on to say, am I being played or is this a game? I have so much in common with this guy, which is hard for me to find. What should I do? Well, there's a lot going on here. You have to ask yourself, who do you want to be with? What kind of guy do you want to be with? And once you answer those questions, you'll know what you should do, because you're focusing on the fact that you have a lot in common and that it's hard for you to find someone that you have a lot in common with, and so you're willing to overlook a lot of things, and that's what's going to get you into trouble, because you're not looking at how he's treating you, how he's behaving. It's like, oh, we have a lot of common, so I better stick around no matter what. Because you have to ask yourself, do I want to be with someone who we're exclusive and sometimes he'll text me every day and then I don't hear from him for days? Do you want someone who's messaging someone else and saying the exact same things to them? Do you want someone who uses being drunk as an excuse? So you need to look at those three things. If that's the kind of guy you want, then you stay. If not, then you go. It's really that simple. So if you're in a similar situation, you look at the person's behavior and say, okay, is this what I want in a guy? Do I want a guy who does X, Y, Z? Because a lot of times we look at the good things that we have, which is great, but then we tend to dismiss the things that aren't so great, and we forget to ask ourselves, do I really want to be with someone that does that? And I think if you look at it that way, you'll have your answer. So if you have any questions or comments, you can place them in the box below, or you can contact me at my website, theartoflove.net. And until next time, remember that love inspires, empowers, uplifts, and enlightens.